One of the persons who has been particularly clear in articulating what that model is Brian Arthur, the founder of the economics group at the Santa Fe Institute. When you want to figure out what does it take to learn from the emerging future rather than just reflecting and reacting to the past, the first distinction you have to make, he says, is that you have to draw a distinction between two types of cognition. And the first one he referred to as this, kind of downloading, which is kind of really operating on existing mental models, which is kind of you take an existing framework and you lower that onto a situation. Every successful innovation in business and every successful innovation in science is not based on this type of learning, but it's based on a deeper type of cognition. First off, you need to stop downloading. You need to interrupt that kind of process of more of the same. And you need to move into something that he referred to as observe, observe, observe. So the first stage is really to suspend all your existing mental models and to go into a total immersion process, that it's total immersion into the problem at hand. It's a total, you go to the places of most potential that can teach you most about what the current situation and also kind of the solution, the innovation that you want to create. Sometimes that's kind of talking and living with customers. Sometimes it's you go to a totally different industry. You go outside of your industry. Secondly, he said, you need to retreat and reflect and allow the inner knowing to emerge. So he also said you have to go to the place of stillness where knowing comes to surface. So here you go out into the chaos of the world. Here, however, you retreat, you create a place of deep reflection, and you try to listen deeply to everything that you learn and everything that you pick up from a deeper place, from a place that is asking, what is it really that's wanting to happen here, and how does it relate to who I am, to our future path? And then once one or two sparks or so show up here, you move into the third one, which he called act in an instant. So act in an instant is rapid cycle prototyping. It's not like now we need to create a business plan and now we need to put something into a rational formula. It's more what you learn from working with designers, which is that prototyping is a way of not implementing an already blueprinted idea, but prototyping is to explore the future, to explore an opportunity by doing something and by moving into the action part before you're done with conceptualizing an idea and using all the feedback you generate from different stakeholders in order to iterate and evolve your own idea. The social technology that we need really is about leveraging three instruments: the open mind, and then the open heart, which is particularly important when you deal with cross-sector and cross-institutional settings. And then the third one I call the open will, which is really the deeper level of self-knowing and knowing the capacity to let go of the past and your old identity and move into something that's emerging from the future.